Alright, we're going to be watching Whitemajik playing Bastion on King's Row. This is Diamond 5 on PC. And I am sick again, somehow, for the third time in 6 weeks. So there's going to be some coughing in this video. Even though we won, it was a close game that I feel could have gone better. I'm hoping to get feedback on my engagement timing and target priority as the opposing tank was running Zarya/Bastion. I feel like my tank was just blasting away at Zarya while I usually try to time the bubbles. So I don't know if the right play is to keep shooting her with tank or continue to try and time my engagements better. So a few thoughts. Number one. First, you shoot the Zarya a lot, actually, over the course of this replay. I don't remember if your tank shoots all that much, but you definitely shoot the Zarya a ton and pop bubbles unnecessarily. Number two, once the Zarya is high energy, say this both of you, once the Zarya is high energy, the marginal value you get for like popping, or marginal value she gets from you popping her bubble is very little. Like if she's at 80 energy, if you like destroy the bubble at that point, like it gives her an extra 20 energy. Like that's not actually a big deal. The general rule, and math's even closer now, is to add like 1 damage per second for each charge she has, right? So she starts at 90, at 100, she has like, it's changed recently, I think it's 180 now, right? But it's like close enough that you just do like, hey, 90 plus, whatever her current charge level is her damage per second. So adding 20 damage per second to a tank is not that big a deal, right? Going from 0 to 80, which is what will happen after 2 bubbles, that's massive, right? There's a huge difference between like Zarya is not dangerous to Zarya is extremely dangerous. But when she's at like, 65, 70, popping her bubble is not that big a deal. And so if it stops her from advancing, stops her from getting a kill, or could kill her, just pop the bubble. Especially as Bastion, you're like the best bubble popper in the game. Like you can just instantly pop the bubble and then kill her through it. So yeah, I think as Bastion, I would often be looking like if the Zarya's out of position, even with bubbles, just pop the bubble and kill her. And even if you won't kill her, if she's high energy and she'll run over your team if you don't destroy the bubble, just destroy the bubble. Regarding engagement timing, I think that for Bastion, we're looking at 3 things, right? We're looking for, one, let me do this in different colors, it's easier to see. So 1, are they in the open, right? 2, do they have any cooldowns that can stop me completely, right? So for example, like Ramatra block, Doomfist block, Ramatra shield, Orisa spin, like that kind of stuff just completely hard shuts down your engagement completely, right? So you have to track and play around that. And number 3, will I live, right? So will I survive? So we're looking for all 3 things, right? Are they in the open? As in, will I actually kill them if I'm starting to shoot them, or at least force cooldowns? Number 2, do they have any cooldowns that are straight up going to stop my attack completely? And number 3, will I actually survive? That's the 1, 2, 3 formula of playing Bastion. I actually think Bastion's a very good choice for tank players because a lot of it's about reading the tank versus tank fight. The most common target you'll be shooting at by far is the enemy tank. And because you do so much damage, tanks, which are normally very durable, just get shredded by you because you do 360 damage per second. Even like Orisa, like let's say 50% damage reduction with Fortify, 180 damage per second is still a ton. Like you'll just obliterate the tank. And you actually do quite poorly against many DPS and support characters because they A, play further from you and you have a ton of spread, and B, they also have smaller hitboxes, so you'll get less of the actual spread on top of them. Anyway, so we're chilling out here. Giant Queen shouted in. She clearly does not realize it's a Bastion. So she's over here. So let's think about this. 1, is she in the open? Yes. 2, does she have any cooldowns to stop you? No. She already used shout, but even with shout, like you could still kill her or nearly kill her. At this distance, at least. Number 3, am I going to survive? Yes, because I am in a sheltered spot where nobody can really see me. It's unlikely I'm going to die here. Also, I'm with 2 supports, so I'm probably good here. And guess what? You obliterate her, and then she dies. Great. So let's fast forward, right? Because like this is all just a regular poke phase. So we're just spamming out right now. It's fine. I mean, I wouldn't go too crazy trying to farm your ulti because like it doesn't really. Bastion ulti is like not particularly good, so don't expect your ulti to carry like you would have like other DPS heroes. So now you're gonna make your first big mistake, which is you try to get into a poke duel with Ashe, who is one of the best poke heroes in the game. This is not good. She is going to consistently do a ton of damage to you, especially with high headshots, and you just cannot keep up with this damage. So watch it from the Ashe's perspective. So she's gonna scope. Headshot, headshot, right? And then she barely misses that one, right? And then she goes after the Baptiste. So one more headshot there would have killed you, right? And she had 2 attempts to hit it. So the only reason you don't die there is that she went 0 for 2 on the next 2 shots, which would have been killing shots. You can't be doing that, right? So if you're fighting it's an Ashe situation, you poke just a little bit. And I'm not looking to put damage on the Ashe because the Ashe outtrades me. In the same sense, like if it was a Widow or Hanzo, you're not going to be out here trying to trade. Same thing with the Ashe. Even though she can't necessarily one-shot you, there's no positive factor from you trying to trade against him. Now, this is going to compound the fact that now the Zarya is really far forward. So she's like arguably even a little bit out of position. She's going to have bubbles here, right? She's going to have both bubbles, or she just used one, so she has one. She has one right now. But you could just pop Assault Form and just kill her right now. But the problem is you have 109 health. So now you're kind of scared, right? You play slow, and you use Assault Form not around here, swinging here, but you pop Assault Form here. So let's go back to 3 options, right? Number 1, open. Number 2, does you have cooldowns to stop it? And number 3, sorry. See, told you I'm sick. Number 3, will I survive? Well, let's think about this. Number 1, is she in the open? She's not. She is, in fact, retreating backwards, as I did, right? I also stepped away from the corner. Even if the Zarya is right here, she's still not the open, right? If the Zarya is right here, you pop it, she immediately steps back, and because you're slowed and she's normal speed, you just can't shoot her, right? She's not going to die there. So number 1, she's not in the open. Number 2, does she have cooldown to stop it? Bubble, I wouldn't say stops Bastion at all. Again, if you want to blow through a bubble, you will. You'll blow through the bubble in about half a second. So it's not an issue, right? Bubble's not a cooldown that's going to stop Bastion. Number 3, will I survive? Well, I'm at 100 health, so if I did peek this, I think it's a correct move that you didn't, because you'd probably die. But the problem is, you should have been able to peek this, right? You should have stayed high of health to be able to peek this and kill the Zarya right now. And not being able to peek the Zarya right now means that you leave your Junker Queen out in the open, and she's going to get burned down here, and then she's going to die. Once she dies, there's like almost no way for you to win the fight, right? Like, trying to win a fight here without a tank is extraordinarily difficult, especially against a high charge Zarya, right? And you don't have Assault Form, like now you lost another, the fight's over. So, we're going to fast forward from here. Alright, so, now we go back to, is she in the open? Can I survive? And does she have cooldowns to stop me? Well, she's sort of in the open, but only if you commit to go to the left side, which I think is actually probably fine here, because your Junker Queen's here, your Moira's here, your next to your Baptiste. I think it's fine to peek this, right? Number 2, or rather, she is open, right? Number 2, cooldowns. Well, doesn't have cooldown to stop me, right? Again, bubble's not particularly relevant. And number 3, will I survive? Probably here, right? Again, I think you can just hard swing this corner and you're good. Is that what you do? No, you back away from the corner, which means now the Zarya is not in the open and can easily escape. But you see, like, imagine instead of going back here, if you just pop Assault Form right now, she dies, right? She just dies right now, or forces lamp or whatever, right? But because you got scared, you didn't read the fight correctly, and now you wasted your opportunity. And as Bastion, you really cannot waste your Assault Forms, okay? Your Assault Form has a really long cooldown. Every Assault Form, you got to be getting value. If you're not, you're going to lose, right? In this game, in particular, that you do end up winning, right? But I'm just noting, in general, as Bastion, for almost every single Assault Form, you should be getting a kill or forcing critical cooldowns, right? Or forcing them back. One of the, like, and not like briefly around the corner, but like actually forcing a complete disengage. Quick tip, if you get stuck with Pulse Bomb, stop moving. It's not going to be relevant here, but I'm just saying in general, you should have the muscle memory that as soon as you see stuck on your screen, you immediately just take your like hands on the keyboard, just wait, right? Because going backwards, you could have killed more heroes here. The Baptiste is super good here with the lamp, right? And it wouldn't matter because the Cassie's walking with you anyway, but I'm just noting that a general good instinct is to not do that. But regardless, again, you didn't get value from your Assault Form. They popped their ultimates. Again, Ashe is a better ultimate than you do, so yeah, tough luck, and they end up winning fight, right? Nice and easy, right? Between the Tracer and the Ashe, their two ults end up winning. You have an okay ult at best. Cassidy has a terrible ulti. Yeah, you guys just lose because of ults. That just happens, right? That's normal. Bastion is way better without ultimates than a lot of other heroes, so it balances out. All right, we're gonna step up here. So we're looking for an opportunity, right? Again, open, no cooldowns that are relevant, right? And number 3 is getting the being able to survive. Again, Ashe is here. She is poking. Do we want to be fighting right now? No. We're missing our Ramatra. So I can't poke. Bastion is not a poke hero. Don't go around shooting your gun thinking, oh, yeah, this is good. I'm getting a good trade. If you're facing off against an Ashe, a Soldier, a Cassidy, a Sojourn, a Hanzo, a Widow, like you'll notice like basically every single hit scan, right? Every single medium to long range hit scan is going to outtrade you. So you need to be careful here and be sneaky and not try to take too much damage. Because when you take damage, it puts pressure on your team to heal you, and then you don't have the opportunity to actually go when you need to, right? You're looking for a very specific opportunity for when you're going to pop this. So Ramatra's here, so you could have used the shield potentially, but again, their shield, their window is up, so not a lot you can do. So I think it's the right call to just chill, right? Don't do anything crazy right now, just chill. Okay, so now we're looking, okay? So is Zarya open? She is. So I don't know why you're playing back here. As Bastion, you want to play closer. Bastion, maybe counterintuitively, is actually a close range hero, a close to medium range hero. You don't want to be popping Assault Form from here. You want to be popping Assault Form from here, right? Right here, you pop Assault Form, the Zarya's dead. Okay, even with Lamp, you'll kill the Lamp and then kill the Zarya. You are too far back right now, and now, again, you have it ready, but you don't have the opportunity to get the kill. And again, notice like why am I shooting my grenade here? Like the bubble is like breaking, but it's not actually broken yet. And she takes no damage because even 1 point of health left on the bubble absorbs an infinite amount of damage. So if anything, I'm looking for the grenade after the bubble finishes. All right, back to in the open, right? Has cooldowns that can stop me, right? And will I survive? Well, I'm definitely going to survive here. I'm probably fine. Is Zarya in the open here? Yes, sort of. I think this is okay, right? I think this is fine. She has cooldowns. She does not have any cooldowns that are relevant, but I'm pretty far away. But otherwise, I think this is fine. I think this is a fine assault form. I think we're good here, right? I don't think I actually have complaints about this. So, right now, you're trying to help your Ramatra. I think this is fine, right? Because it potentially loses fight. So I'm looking for squishies here. I really do not want to go with the Zarya, especially the Zarya and Tree. There's just 0% chance she's going to die, so just put them all in the Baptiste. So one good trick, I saw this from, I think it was a Card Q Tips video, is put the circle, right? Center it like one over here, and then one over here, right? Do the first two quickly, and then where's the Baptiste going to go? The Baptiste is going to go this way, and then with a short delay, pop the third one here, right? That way you herd him into a certain spot. So again, right, you pop one here, which forces him this way, and then you center the third one on the direction that he's going, and then he dies. I think it's a reasonably successful trick, and when I see it used against me, I am sad, because there's not a whole lot you can do about it if you don't have the mobility to get out of it. But this is like random, like 1, 2, 3, like out in the road, does nothing. Like it's fairly easy to dodge, or it's never going to do enough damage. Okay, so we get stuck. Tracer dies for it. All right, we got 16 health right now. Let's think about this. We have 16 health. There are no supports next to us. What do? Grab health. I can grab the mini here. I can grab the mega over here, right? At this point, with 16 health, I'd probably just go grab the mega, right? I probably grab the mega health, and I come back. Because at 16 health, I'm not going to do it. I don't even do anything, right? One right click or like a quarter second of beam from the Zarya kills me. Or the Life Weaver Thorn Volley. Or like any number of things. My team doesn't need me with 16 health. My team can afford the time for me to go get health and re-enter this fight. Is that what you do? No. You go into Assault form and you try to advance. You do have damage reduction in Assault form, but it's only 20%, which gives you what? Like 3 more health? One right click kills you. There's no reason for you to die here, right? Just grab either the mini or the mega and then fight. But like, you see, like this was not urgent. You did not need to fight right then. And as a result, what would have been a winnable fight ends up being a complete throw. Right? Again, by you. You die basically every single fight this whole game. Like, I would guess that you had something like 18 deaths this game. Like, some absurd number, because you die in almost every single fight. Even fights your teams win. Alright. Reminder, poke, no good for me. I really do not want to get poked. So I want to play a relatively close angle and look for an opportunity after my Ramatra advances where I can pop Assault form and get value. I definitely do not want to be taking this angle. This long angle is no good for me. So, what I see right here is, hey look, I'm tracking bubbles because we've been skipping through, but this Zarya very possibly only has 0 to 1 bubbles right now, right? Which is correct. So I can take this opportunity to go and just swing this way and pop, right? Hopefully with the Ramatra, and then kill the Zarya, right? If I force her to left or right, that's fine. My Cassidy will kill her. So, why do I die here? I die here because I'm too far forwards, right? I'm too far forwards and I don't have a plan. Again, if you're going Assault form and killing the Zarya, then you're in a different story. But right now you're sitting in no man's land where you're not getting anything done, right? Nothing you're doing, the shooting, is not helping you win the game. Again, you need to look for an opportunity to go into Assault form and immediately get a kill or force her back. But because you're just sitting here in no man's land, Ashe finds you, tap, tap, and then Zarya just beams you down. To be fair, I think your Baptiste is doing you no favors here, right? Your Moira is also not here as well, so this is actually a 4 and 5 situation. I don't know if you knew that, right? But right here, either I'm swinging at the Zarya trying to get the kill, or I play back. I think those are your only 2 real options here. Dying here is unfortunate. Okay. So we're coming on over, right? I have to know Grav is coming, because when have we seen Grav? I don't think we've seen Grav the whole game. So, Grav is coming. Grav gets popped. I go immediately. We should have gone to the left and tried to pop Assault form. That's fine. I mean, you pop Assault form here, right? And then you burn her down. That's fine. Right? Get a kill there. You barely did any damage. We'll take it. All right, excellent. Their team messed up. Our team ended up being okay. There you go. So things are good right now. So, let's think about this. Does the Zarya look vulnerable right now? Is she in the open? No, she's about to get around corner like instantly. So she's not open, right? She doesn't have any cooldowns that's relevant to me right now. But again, will I live? Yeah, I'll live here, right? But this is no good, right? She's very, very close to the corner, and now she immediately breaks LOS. You didn't even get 1 point of damage to her before she got her LOS. You have to be able to see how far they are away from the corner. If they're very close, there's not a whole lot that you can do, unfortunately. You have to change your angle, play around your tank, whatever it ends up being. Zarya ends up dying to your team. That's great. So, we're decided to play up here, which generally feels good, right? Lots of hitscan players like playing up here. Soldier and Ashe, Soldier, etc. Like, great spot. But think about this. The Ashe is coming after me. Can I trade positively here? No. Even in Assault form, I can't trade positively. You see how little damage you did to her right there? Watch. Right? You did 10 damage to her right now. Right? And she did 52 damage, not including armor reduction. And guess what? She's over here. She's got a really good angle. You could probably barely do any damage to her right now. And she's shooting you, which means you need to get down right now. Right? She does a ton of damage to you. You're down at 87 health. Right? And now she's going to get hunted down and killed. But it has nothing to do with what you did. Right? Like, yeah, killing a tree was good, question mark? But not entirely necessary. Right? Because the Zarya's already dead. So, like, what's the tree going to do? Nothing. I think the priority there was for you to just stay alive. But it reflects, like, your timing is not crisp. Like, exactly the right moment when you go for Assault form. We're looking for very, very particular moments. Like, right now, can we go Assault form? We could. We're not going to die, but the Zarya's not going to die either. She's going to walk to the left. It's no good. So I'm looking for a better opportunity. Either she's low, right? All the bubbles have been used, something like that. Riding it back. Right now. Does she look vulnerable? No. As long as she is within, I would say, this distance to the wall, you can't do anything, right? When she's over here, yeah, then she's dead. But this close to the wall, right? The transformation time alone will allow her to get the cover. I'm not going to get the kill here. So you pop Assault form, right? And then I don't know why you drop out of Assault form. This is actually a really good moment, right? They're trying to push into you with Kitsune, right? You could just stay high ground here at Assault form and just keep shooting them. This reminds me of the same habit you had in Ramatra, where you cancel Nemesis form early sometimes, totally unnecessarily. I have no idea why you canceled. I would have stayed Assault form and just kept shooting. It's very weird to me that you dropped right now, especially because like nobody else is actually putting any pressure against you, right? It's just what? The Ana? The Ana's the only one who's remotely trying to shoot at you right now. Right? Now I pop ulti. Again, I don't know that I really would have popped ulti right there, but I think it's okay. I think you probably thought your team was in trouble, but it seemed pretty clear to me your team wasn't actually going to take any damage. It's a good sticky on the Ana. I have no idea why you spent so many bullets just shooting the wall. Alright. Grenades away, right? Watch. Alright. That's fine. Okay, fine. We're missing some. That's okay. So 4 bullets. That 4th bullet's definitely not anybody. That misses the Ana. Okay, we'll live with that. That's into the crate. That's into the crate. That's into the wall, right? That one we'll give it to you, right? And that one she's already gone. There's a lot of missing there where she's not even visible on your screen. And this is very wishful shooting. Alright, kill the Ana. Okay, great. Right. I think you had time left here. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you have another second there where you could have used it to do a ton of damage to the soldier, but that's fine. Right. So we're trying to back up right now. I don't know why we're popping Assault form right now. Back to, are they in the open? No. Just don't do it. It's just not worth it. It's not going to give you any value right now. Alright, we got next Assault form coming. So as soon as I see the Bob, right? Bob has 1,000 health. I can kill him in 3 seconds. Right? Solo. Just pop Assault form. Well, actually, right now, pop Assault form and kill it. I don't know why we're shooting with the main gun. Main gun does 100, or your regular recon gun does 120 damage a second. That's 1/3 of the damage that you do in Assault form. The priority is to go into Assault form quickly. The problem is you don't go fast enough. Your Ana sleeps it, then you wake it back up, which I understand, but now it's going to kill your Ana, right? Because it gets bubbled, and you know your Ana's going to die just before Bob dies. If you went Assault form when I said so, you easily would have killed this before your Ana dies. And now without an Ana, how are you going to win the fight? It's going to be pretty tricky. Your Ramacha needs to carry from here. Fortunately, he does. Excellent. We'll take it. Kill the Ashe. Okay, great. Good stagger. So once again, we're playing up top. I would not stay up here, right? Again, the soldier's going to outtrade you right away. Like, literally, if I'm the soldier in the situation, I'm hitting 90% plus of my shots. Soldier does 192 damage a second, not including headshots. You're going to get obliterated by me here. Like, I think you don't recognize, especially for Bastion, which is such an oversized target, how good people's aim will be as you start approaching the higher ranks. Like, I would expect even Diamond 1 to hit 80% plus of their bullets on you in this situation. This soldier misses a lot. Alright, I don't know. This is a great example of just kill the bubble, right? She's in the open. Bastion basically ignores Zarya bubble. If you want to kill her, kill her. Just kill her right now. Just pull right through the bubble and just kill her. But you see how you're just shooting to the side? Like, just focus and kill her. Right? You could have killed her before she got to the crate, and now she gets nano, and now you're in trouble. Right, gotta kite it backwards. Right, team doing a good job. Right, Coalescence, excellent, killed Liana. So, you were in trouble, but your team killed 3, so this should be still an easy defend. So, right now, I think that you could have popped Assault Form right away to destroy the Zarya bubble and force her away from the Ana. But, like, what's the point of this Assault Form? You're really, really far away right now, right? They just play really far back, they LOS you, now you can't do anything, right? This is like a continual pattern we see, is that, like, if you're going to pop it, just pop it, right? Just commit, pop it, and go. You're going to make mistakes sometimes. You're going to misread it, but that's fine. But playing these, like, super defensive pops, like, when there's, like, no other value there, you might as well just hold it and look for a better opportunity. I think this is fine. It doesn't really matter. It's like a 4-on-2 at that point. Alright, back to watching offense. Right, good tracking there, right? You're looking to swing for the right side. You jumped way too, or popped it way too early. You got to get much further out of the corner, right? But Zarya's in the open. Excellent. We get the kill, right? There is a Bastion there. We die. Okay, unfortunate. Let's roll this back. Well, first question here is, did I know there's a Bastion? Well, I'm not going to know it now, right? Because it's first beginning of the game, not 15 seconds in. Waiting. Shield goes out, right? Still waiting. Oh, there's a Bastion, right? I see him right here. That means I need to be careful about when exactly I transform. Ideally, right? I either transform first and then kill him, or suppress him, right? Or kill somebody else before he can do anything about it. Or number 2, he transforms first, I transform at an off angle, and then I kill him, which is actually what he's going to do to you. Right? That's the general way. Basically, who shoots the other one first is going to win that fight, because the damage is so insane that healing is like kind of irrelevant. So you go there, you kill the Zarya. As soon as you killed her and you saw that Bastion, right, you should have immediately transformed back and then got into cover right away. But you try to duel it out, and as a result, you get shredded and then you die. There's no real reason for you to die here. I think the Baptiste again could have saved you. Obviously, you saw Lamp come out late, but I'm just noting here is that you did not play that well, and you knew there was a Bastion in play. So, back to, don't worry about Zarya bubbles when you're Bastion, right? I know it's like weird muscle memory from other heroes, but you could just kill him. Like, again, you pop the bubble in half a second. Just kill the bubble, kill the Lifeweaver. But you're like, I think it is see you pull off, right? Because you're like, oh, should I go kill? No, just kill her. Or kill him, right? There's no reason. Just kill him in that situation, like, right away. And now you miss another opportunity to get an easy kill. So, I would, weirdly enough, actually play it slightly further back here, because I want the Zarya to beam me. So, this position is too far forward. Because if they all collapse on me at toll booth, or phone booth, what do? I die. And that's pretty much what's going to happen here. Is that they're all going to collapse on you, and then you're going to die. You don't need to do this. Like, as a tank, I'm already capping the point. They have to step on the point. And this is where playing tank should hopefully be helpful. This is an unsustainable position for the enemy team. They need to step onto the point at some point in the next 3 to 5 seconds. So instead of me trying to swing here, right, I can literally just sit behind this car on either side and just wait. And wait until that Zarya comes over and tries to cap. Then I can pop Assault Form, like right here, blow her up. Oh, the Bastion's shooting me? Walk back behind this, and I'm good. Right? That's a much smarter play. Trying to push phone booth here, like you're over here with mobility, is a bad idea. If you were a soldier, yeah, you could push over here if you wanted to, right? Because you have a way to escape. If you're a Genji, you could play here, right? If you're a Tracer, you could play here. But as Bastion, this is a terrible mistake, and the enemy team recognizes right away, and they punish you for it. Right? It's like a very obvious misplay if you look at it from Zarya's perspective. Right? We're over here, right? She's like clearly trying to play slow. Right? She gets healed up. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll just right-click you. And she's like, wait, why are you stuck over here? She pops bubble, leaves her backside to the enemy team, and just kills you. And it's that easy, right? Because you're like definitely out of position, and you need to recognize you are out of position. Okay. Visor gets popped. Well, what do we do about this? Well, the easiest thing is just to pop Assault Form. Because Assault Form, I can easily out-damage Visor. It's not like Soldier would miss me anyway, so the fact that he's Visoring is like irrelevant. Just pop Visor over here, save your Moira or whomever, right? Shoot the Soldier, at a minimum, keep him from walking into your team, and then reset. I don't know why you're pushing left side. Also, for the record, everybody over here can hear you coming. It's very loud, and it's very obvious that you're coming. At higher ranks, they will know right away, and you will have nasty surprises waiting for you. Even here, this doesn't go well, right? And now you're in big trouble, and they follow you in, and they kill you. Once again, you are out of position, right? Looking at it from their perspective, so your Moira goes in, she's going to pop Coalescence right now, right? We're all fighting over here. At this point, I would hear you and know you're coming, right? And as a soldier, right? Okay, kill the Moira, fine. Again, you could have stopped that if you were in Assault Form. If you're Assault Form right here, you stop the soldier from doing anything. But now you transform, and the team's like, oh, okay, right? Stick you, right? And then tree goes down, Bastion transforms, gets the corner on you first, and then you die. So like every fight you're dying to like really silly, like preventable things. So this ends up working out okay. I think you're kind of lucky that the Bastion goes to self form like right in front of you. But we'll take it. I wouldn't say Bastion is the big off angler. He's an okay off angler with surprise, but you can't overuse it. Otherwise they look for you and it's no good. Alright, Zarya gets cleaned up. We're good. We're rolling. So let's think about this. Moira's here. I can see Moira leeching something. So if Moira is leeching something, that means that something has to be very close to her, right? Like roughly this distance away. What is it? Well, I can hear it here as well, that I can hear that's going to be a Bastion. So I don't want to be doing this where I transform from a Bastion. I could swing this corner right now, right? I could go out with a Moira, pop a Salt Form, and then just immediately obliterate the Bastion. I could do that. That's totally fine. I don't know what compels you to pop ulti here. A, the Bastion's super close to you, so you can just transform and kill you. B, I don't even know where you're going with this. I think you're just panicked and realize you screwed up, right? Because if anything, it should be going for the squishies. And now you take a ton of damage and you die. But, like, there's no reason to do this, right? Like, you can see and hear. Like, you see that there's a target close enough. You can hear that it's a Bastion. There's no reason to be transforming to ulti here. There's literally no window. Like, I have no idea what you're looking for in this situation. This is a super, super bad call, and you're going to die for it. Alright, pushing up. Again, your team does a really good job without you. I actually wonder what the ranks were in this lobby, because it feels like you're probably one of the lowest ranked people in this lobby, would be my guess. Alright, so for the record, tree only heals 45 health a second. So if I had the choice between killing the Zarya in a second and a half or shooting the tree for, I don't know, 3+ seconds, shoot the Zarya. Just kill the Zarya right now. Like, Zarya dies. She should die right now. There's no reason to shoot the tree. The tree really doesn't heal that much. It's not that big a deal. You should have killed the Zarya. You definitely could have killed the Zarya. I would note again, you are 100% holding down the trigger. Like, you're not aiming at anything. I'm not saying that, like, I wouldn't hold it down on an automatic weapon, but, like, note here, right? You're just going to start shooting the cart? I need to back up. Okay, fine, whatever. These are okay. We'll live with them. It's not great, but it's not good. It's not good trigger discipline. Right? That shot's is clearly not going to connect. That shot's clearly not going to connect. That's not going to connect. That's not going to connect. That's not going to connect. Right? That's like 5 bullets in a row that had 0 chance of hitting a target because there's nothing visible on your screen. But like, you do that regularly. Like, we noted it earlier too. Like, you do this. It's like a bad habit you have. You need to transform like right away to kill the Zarya, but you have no chance now. Again, if I'm gonna do this, just swing the corner, right? Because me staying back is gonna guarantee my Moira dies in this situation, and then yeah, now what? Again, your only winning decision there was that your Moira pockets you while Zarya is zapping you, and you kill the Zarya. Because you can kill the Zarya in like 2 seconds. If Moira pockets you, you live there, no problem. Alright. So you swing the corner. Right? I would just keep focusing on Zarya. Again, these targets are really too far away. You do almost no damage at range. See? You see how little damage you're doing? You're only doing like, I don't know, 25, 30 damage a second? It's really, really low. You should just focus the tank. So your team ends up still pushing their way through this very awkwardly. So, what are we looking for here? How many bubbles does Zarya have? I think 0? Yeah, the Zarya has 0 bubbles right now. My Moira committed. You can just, on top of the cart, I would jump on the cart, pop a Salt Form, and kill the Zarya right now. Right? At least force out grip right now. But, you got nothing. You're down to tank, down to support. You gotta reset. Pop a Salt Form here, or ulti. But why? Right? Like, you have no idea what their position is. Your team isn't close enough to be able to capitalize on it. This doesn't feel like the right time to ulti. I would have saved it. Alright, bring down the Zarya. It's fine. Alright, window gets a pop. Fine. Zarya's not in view. Just shoot somebody else. Shoot the Bastion right now. You're double damage, right? Right now, even at this range, you're going to do a lot of damage to the Bastion. I think you would have shredded the Bastion right now. Well, yeah, I guess no choice there. I would be focusing the soldier right now more than anybody else, because he's the actual threat. Your tank does a really good job at LOSing him. I think your tank plays very well here, actually, for the most part. Alright, get a kill there. I think it's pretty much a steamroll. Yeah, it's a steamroll here to win. Okay, so again, overall, you gotta stop dying, right? And we're looking for the opportunities of 1, is the target in the open? 2, do they have any cooldowns to stop me? 3, am I gonna survive long enough to actually do it? Unless all 3 of these things are true, do not transform, as a general rule. I think Bastion's generally pretty straightforward to play. I think we talked through like most of the basics. I don't think, for example, in this ending scenario, I don't think I would have ever popped ulti because I don't think there's actually a really good option. I think that if you're starting to get stalled here, I could see myself popping ulti and trying to use it to lock off or get a kill here. Like you could pop one behind and then 1-2 in front to get the kills as they're trying to stay alive outside of the spawn. Yeah, I mean, again, I think even though it's 17 minutes, I think it's a fairly straightforward game, right? Bastion is a very straightforward hero. You just gotta identify what is the exact right time for you to do it. Not a lot of mechanics to analyze, not a lot of mechanical interactions. It's also King's Row is a very linear map, so there's not a lot of chance for us to flank or think about how to use Sticky Bomb to jump around too much. So yeah, in general, I think a pretty straightforward replay. Hopefully it's helpful.